Hello and welcome to Try Do Learning. In this video, we shall study about periodic table. We shall also see the groups and its names in periodic table. Also, we shall study the atomic numbers of some important elements. Let's begin. The scientist known as the father of the periodic table is Dmitry Mendeleev. He was a Russian scientist and he arranged the elements according to its atomic mass. But in modern periodic table, the elements are arranged according to their atomic number. So the modern periodic law states that the properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic numbers. This new way of arranging elements according to their atomic numbers was done by Henry Moseley. He was a British physicist. In the modern periodic table, the elements are arranged vertically and horizontally. The horizontal rows are called periods and vertical columns are called groups. There are 7 periods and 18 groups in the modern periodic table. The metallic character of an element is defined as the tendency to lose electrons and become positive ions. As we move from left to right in a periodic table, the metallic character of elements decrease. And as we move from top to bottom, the metallic character increases. Here we can see the periodic table. In a modern periodic table, the elements are arranged into different blocks. That is S block, P block, D block, and F block. The D block elements are also called as transition elements because they act as a bridge between S and P blocks. The physical and chemical properties of transition elements are intermediate between S block and P block. And at the bottom there is F block elements. You have to note that helium is actually an S block element, but it has properties of P block elements. That is why it is included alongside the P block elements. We have seen that there are 18 groups in modern periodic table and each group is given a certain name. We shall see this. The first group is called alkali metals. Second group is called alkaline earth metals. From the third group to the 12th group, the elements are collectively called transition elements. We have seen that they are also called D block elements. The 13th group is called boron family. You can see that the first element in the 13th group is boron. That is why it is called boron family. And the subsequent groups are also named as follows. 14th group, carbon family. 15th group, nitrogen family. 16th group, oxygen family. The 17th group is collectively called halogens. You have to know what are the halogen elements. They are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine. These elements are collectively called halogens. Bromine is the only nonmetal which exists in liquid state at room temperature. And finally, the 18th group elements are called noble gases. The noble gases are namely helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. The noble gases have very low chemical reactivity. They are also odorless and colorless. We shall repeat this once again. Try to memorize it this time. First group, alkali metals. Second group, alkaline earth metals. From third group to the 12th groups, transition elements. 13th group, boron family. 14th group, carbon family. 15th group, nitrogen family. 16th group, oxygen family. 17th group, halogens. And 18th group, noble gases. Now we shall see some of the important elements and their atomic numbers. So here are the atomic numbers of first 20 elements. It will be really helpful for you to study these and memorize. We shall see them one by one. Hydrogen 1, helium 2, lithium 3, beryllium 4, boron 5, carbon 6, nitrogen 7, oxygen 8, fluorine 9, neon 10, sodium 11, magnesium 12, aluminum 13, silicon 14, phosphorus 15, sulfur 16, chlorine 17, argon 18, potassium 19, and calcium 20. We shall just repeat the names of the elements because the atomic numbers are given in order from 1 to 20. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, and calcium. Now we shall see the atomic numbers of some other elements. Titanium 22, iron 26, copper 29, technetium 43. Technetium is important because it is the first man-made element. So the atomic number of technetium is important. It is 43. Silver 47, tungsten 74. The symbol of tungsten is W. Gold, symbol of gold is AU. Atomic number is 79. Uranium 92, neptunium 93, and fermium 100. The man-made elements are collectively called as transuranics. The first man-made element was technetium. The term element was coined by Robert Boyle. He was an Irish scientist, and the scientist who gave symbols to elements is Berzelius. So the term element was coined by Robert Boyle, and the elements were given symbols by Berzelius. The scientist who classified elements into metals and nonmetals is Lavoisier. Lavoisier was a French scientist. He was killed in French Revolution. Usually, we classify elements as metals and nonmetals according to their tendency to lose or gain electrons. But there is another group of elements called metalloids. A metalloid is an element that has properties that are intermediate between those of metals and nonmetals. So it may exhibit both the properties of metals and nonmetals. Examples of metalloids are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, etc. So that's it for this video. We have seen some of the basic points regarding periodic table, and we have seen the atomic numbers of some important elements. In the coming videos, we shall see about these elements in detail. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you.